Barstow is named after William Barstow Strong, former president of Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railway. The settlement of Barstow began in the late 1840s in the Mormon Corridor. Every fall and winter, as the weather cooled, the rain produced new grass growth and replenished the water sources in the Mojave Desert. People, goods, and animal herds would move from New Mexico and later Utah to Los Angeles along the old Spanish Trail from Santa Fe, or after 1848 on the Mormon Road from Salt Lake City. Trains of freight wagons traveled back to Salt Lake City and other points in the interior. These travelers followed the course of the Mojave River, watering and camping at fish ponds on the south bank, west of the Nebo Center, or 3,625 miles upriver from the north bank at the riverside groves of willows and cottonwoods festooned in the wild grapes called grapevines. In 1859, the Mojave Road followed a route that was established from Los Angeles to Fort Mojave through grapevines that was linked eastward to the Mail Wagon Road across the northern New Mexico Territory to Santa Fe. Troubles from the Paiute, Mojave, and Chemehueve tribes followed. From 1860, Camp Katy in the U.S. Army Post 20 miles east of Barstow was occupied sporadically until 1864, then permanently by soldiers occupying other posts by the Mojave Road or patrolling the region until 1871. Traveling posts were established at grapevines and fish ponds that supplied travelers on the roads and increasingly the miners that came to the Mojave Desert after the end of the hostilities with the native people. Barstow's roots also lie in the rich mining history of the Mojave Desert, following the discovery of gold and silver in the Owens Valley and in the mountains to the east in the 1860s and 1870s. Due to the influx of miners arriving in Calico and Daggett, railroads were also constructed to transport goods and people. The Southern Pacific built a line from Mojave, California through Barstow to Needles in 1883. In 1884, ownership of the line from Needles to Mojave was transferred to the Santa Fe Railroad. Paving the major highways through Barstow led to further development of the city. Much of its economy depends on transportation. Before the advent of the interstate highway system, Barstow was an important stop on both Routes 66 and 91. The two routes met in downtown Barstow and continued west together to Los Angeles. Skyline Drive-In, a drive-in movie theater located in the northeast outskirts of the city of 31175 Old Highway 58, is one of the last operating in San Bernardino County. It has 2 screens, and each screen shows 2 movies every night. Opening in 1975 and operating 365 days a year, Barstow Station is built to resemble a railway station. The location serves 20,000 tour buses a year with a popular stop for travelers of the Interstate 15. This has been a brief history of the city of Barstow, California. All information gathered and read from the Wikipedia page for Barstow, available publicly online.